I'm Martha Dean. Thank you all for coming. Before I explain why I'm running for Attorney General, I'd like to start off by giving you a little bit of my background. First, I've practiced law in Connecticut for the past 22 years. In 2002, I was the Republican nominee for Connecticut Attorney General. And in that race, I was able to inspire a surge of 50,000 additional voters to show up for the first time at the polls on Election Day and vote in the Attorney General's race. And this surge in votes gave me the strongest showing to date of any Republican running against incumbent Richard Blumenthal during his 20 years in office. In connection with the 2002 election, I filed the federal lawsuit of Dean versus Blumenthal. This case raises important issues of free speech under the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Specifically, the case challenges the constitutionality of an Attorney General imposing unilaterally a stealth ban on potential contributions from thousands of lawyers, their spouses, and their legal staff to the campaigns of his opponents over the years. This case is now on appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. I have worked for the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's Enforcement Division in New York, Gaston Snow and Ely Bartlett, a large law firm in Boston, and Robinson & Cole, a well-known law firm right here in Hartford. And at these firms, I worked on legal issues arising under securities laws, corporate laws, and environmental law. My legal practice is dedicated to helping clients understand and comply with complex regulatory schemes, successfully challenge inappropriate government action, recoup losses, all while furthering my clients' economic and individual rights guaranteed by state and federal constitutions. Clients include industrial, financial, and commercial establishments, but I also represent individuals who have serious toxic tort and property damage claims caused by pollutants and pesticides. I'm the co-founder of the Hartford Lawyers chapter of the Federalist Society for Law and Public Policy Studies. The Federalist Society is a national organization of lawyers, judges, law students, and who sponsor panel discussions and debates with leading scholars and authorities on important public policy issues of the day. I'm a graduate of Wellesley College and the University of Connecticut School of Law, where I was an editor on the Law Review. I'm admitted to the Connecticut Bar, the United States District Court for Connecticut, the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, and the United States Supreme Court. I come from a background of inventors and entrepreneurs in New England. Beginning in the 1960s to the present, after teaching engineering at Dartmouth Thayer School of Engineering, my father created and ran successful technology and biotechnology companies in New Hampshire, creating over the years thousands of jobs in the Upper Valley area. I've been managing my own law practice with its clients, lawyers, and staff for 16 years now. I know what it takes to run a business. I represent large, medium, and small companies with complex regulatory issues. From this, I know how difficult it is to run a business here in Connecticut. I see firsthand the extensive and often unwarranted legal burdens placed on Connecticut enterprises. I also represent consumers and residential property owners who've been harmed by the actions of businesses that do not follow the law. And I'm familiar with the extensive harm that unlawful conduct can cause. And I have experience taking legal action and other non-litigation steps to correct it and protect my clients. I know from my experience with other states that a well-run state does not need to be an undesirable place for business. In fact, the very opposite is true. The business of America is business, and in Connecticut, this is no less true. Creating an environment where businesses large and small can flourish without fear or favor from the government must be Connecticut's #1 priority. It's because of my... Thank you. It's because of my wealth of experience, my passion for fairness, and in achieving outcomes that benefit all, and my willingness to take on the hard work confronting leaders in the state at this time, that I believe I'm well suited to do what needs to be done in the Attorney General's office now. This is why I have declared myself a candidate for Attorney General of Connecticut. Yay!